Hey everyone, I'm here today to take a look at the Jurassic World Legacy Collection, Apatosaurus, finally. I feel like I've been waiting forever for this guy to be released because it kind of came out of nowhere. Mattel all of a sudden posted a picture of this on Instagram about a week or two before it was due to come out and be released, which was a really nice surprise. But then the release date in the UK kept getting put back a few days, and then the release date would come, then it'd get put back another few days, then another few days, and it almost felt like this was never going to come. But finally I have it in hand and it is awesome. Here's the packaging, and it's actually a quite considerably smaller box than the box the Brachiosaurus came in, which surprised me because the dinosaur itself looks almost the same size, but it's a much smaller box. And it's got this beautiful artwork on the front here, almost looks like a photograph of the Apatosaurus there, and like the kids in the gyrosphere from Jurassic World in the background. Got Stegosaurus there as well, and then just a kid to show you kind of how big it is. 105 centimeters, 41 inches long, it says at the top there. And then on the back it's got another sort of pretty much the same picture, just slightly different. The kids are over there now, a bit of a different angle, some more dinosaurs in the background. It really looks beautiful. Just move up, you can see the rest of it there. Once again, there's the kid, and it shows you how big the dinosaur is. And close up there of that artwork. So the box is definitely worth keeping. It does collapse down, so you can kind of fold it up flat to store it, which is handy. Because this is the sort of box I don't really want to throw away because it looks so nice. And a quick look at the top of the box. It's got kind of a wood effect, and then the Jurassic World logo. On the bottom of the box, it's just got some instructions there on how to put the dinosaur together, because you have to click the tail and the neck in. And then on the sides, it's just kind of random stuff like that. Both sides are the same. See, that's the other side there, just the same sort of thing. It's so long, it's actually kind of difficult to get the whole thing in camera at once without having it at an angle. But I'll give you a closer look in a minute. And I'll just go through the articulation first though. Now when you first get this, you will have to assemble it a bit. The neck and the tail both need to be pushed in, much like the Brachiosaurus, and once they're in, they won't come out again. But it's very easy to just push them in each end and they click into place. Now for articulation, the neck goes from side to side rather than up and down like the Brachiosaurus did. And part of me would like the neck to have gone up and down, because if it's got a long neck, you kind of feel like that would be to reach up and get leaves off of the trees, or bend down to drink water and eat grass off of the ground. Then you've got the legs, which move forward and back a bit. They only go a limited way because of the sculpting there, but I think they go as far as you'd need for posing. And then the back legs also both go quite a ways back like that, as well as forward. And then the back tail moves from side to side as well, like the neck does. But it's also got a swivel in the end here, so you can have it kind of drooping downwards or going upwards, which is quite a nice little added feature. Considering the tail is so long, it's nice to have another little bit of articulation there. And then in the head, that will swivel from side to side a little bit. You can just about see it there. It's not too drastic, but just go from side to side a bit. It'll also bend around like that, kind of swivel. And his mouth will open and close too. Doesn't open too wide, but wide enough. Got a very thin little lip at the bottom there. It's got kind of a cute old man face to him. And the head also bends up and down like that. So you can have him looking up or down. And there's the inside of the mouth there. Some quite nice paint detail in there. Very thin little row of teeth. Then pink for the gums and the tongue. You can see all the upper detailing as well. The upper teeth and gums are all painted. For a closer look at the sculpt. I feel like the sculpt on this one is a bit finer than on the Brachiosaurus, especially around the head. It's got these kind of pale stripes along the back there. And he's a mostly green colour, and the promo pictures of this made it look grey like the Brachiosaurus, but in person it's actually a dark green, which I'm glad about because it makes it stand out a bit more from the Brachiosaurus. If it was grey, I think it would have looked too similar. So I like that they made it a different colour, so it stands out more from the Brachiosaurus if you've got them next to each other on the shelf. I can't actually remember what colour it was in the film. I think it probably was more of a grey colour, but I'll watch the film when I get home tonight. It was a surprise to me that we got this, because it's not really been particularly prominent in the movies outside of dying in Jurassic World. That's pretty much the only thing of significance the Apatosaurus has ever done. But it's still nice to get another big sauropod. It's a great face sculpt though. There's a nice bit of dry brushing around the face as well to bring out some of the details there. Not so much down the body, but it's nice having it on the face. As well as the stripes along the back, he's also got a kind of pale underbelly. So I've got him upside down now so you can see that pale kind of yellowy, greeny yellow underneath there. On the bottom of the feet, which are also sculpted, which is a nice detail. And then get to the app code in a minute too, if anyone wants that. And there his feet. His feet are quite a bit bigger than the Brachiosaurus. He's got really long toenails there, whereas the Brachiosaurus has got far smaller, stumpier feet. You can see next to him there. And you can see there's the back feet, and I really like the feet, the way they're designed on this. It's got, you know, sort of quite big feet. They really are quite different from the Brachiosauruses. They're just those kind of stumpy round ones. It's got very long toenails and toes. And it's got some lovely texture and detail in the body sculpt. Now for some size comparisons, I've got the Amargasaurus, which is around about a sort of Roarivore size, a bit bigger. So you can see how that compares, all the sauropods together, compared to the Apatosaurus. Now for the humans, I've got Owen from the Mattel line and Alan from the old Kenner toy line, which were about an inch taller than the Mattel humans. Now some people have said that the Apatosaurus is a bit too big and out of scale, which may mean that it actually fits in better with the Kenner action figures. Now when it comes to the human characters, I think the Kenner ones actually look better. A lot of the Mattel humans have really ugly face sculpts. So I do like using the Kenner humans with the Mattel dinosaurs, because the Mattel dinosaurs are better than the Kenner ones. But you can just see it there next to the Apatosaurus. And now the Apatosaurus with the Brachiosaurus. And they're both so big, it's hard to get them both in camera at the same time. But if I have the Brachiosaurus hunched over there, you can see the Apatosaurus is actually longer, because it's got a longer tail. But the Brachiosaurus is a bit thicker, as well as the torso being a little bit higher up because of the longer legs. In the UK, the Apatosaurus is about £20 cheaper than the Brachiosaurus. The Apatosaurus is £50 and the Brachiosaurus is £70. And yet the Brachiosaurus doesn't seem that much bigger actually when you pose him with the neck down. This doesn't seem like there's a massive amount more plastic. I guess the legs are a bit longer, especially those front legs are bigger and the torso is a bit thicker. It's just awesome having another massive dinosaur like this. I really like that it looks quite distinctive from the Brachiosaurus. The feet are very different, and I like that it's a different colour, so it's definitely worth picking this up if you can do. I've got to admit, I actually never thought we would get sauropods like this. I thought they'd be too big and they wouldn't sell well enough to justify the price point. I didn't even think we'd get a Brachiosaurus, but I definitely didn't think we would then get any more like the Apatosaurus here. But I'm really glad we have, because I feel like it was a quite distinctive, well-known dinosaur that was absent in the line. I mean, everyone knows a Diplodocus type dinosaur that has the long neck that's kind of more slumped forward than the Brachiosauruses. These are going to be awesome for just taking out and taking loads of photos of. I can see so many people taking some cool pictures of these for Instagram now on their Jurassic Park pages. So thanks for joining me, everyone, for this look at the Mattel Jurassic World Legacy Collection of Apatosaurus. It's only just come out in the UK this week. I'm not sure when it will be out in the rest of the world, but shouldn't be too long, hopefully, maybe in a month or two. I have an Instagram if anyone wants to follow me on there. It's Jurassic_Rod, where I post pictures of all my Jurassic Park and Jurassic World toys, mostly when I bring them out like this and photograph them in the countryside. So thanks again for watching, I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next video.